Oh, yep, it's okay.
All right, welcome to a unedited episode of the podcast. We actually have a name for it now, the Great Christmas Light Fight Unofficial After the Fight Show. Tonight we have a very special guest, besides Keith, who is very special himself, but we actually have a champion of the Great Christmas Light Fight. You saw him last night. We have Jordan with us. How you doing, Jordan?
Good. Excited.
Do you have that trophy with you?
I do. It doesn't go far from me.
It's awesome. Right next to him, where I expected it to be.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do the same thing we did last week, and we're kind of going to go over the 2 episodes last night, but we're kind of going to go quickly through the first episode because I don't know about everybody else, but the heavyweights wasn't really that great. So we're just going to talk about who we thought should win it and move on. I honestly believe the second family in California, not because they're in California. I'm not picking them just because they're by me, but the German market and all their lights, I definitely think they should have won over the one that won because I feel like I could buy that whole display on Alibaba. But that's just my opinion. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. I mean, the German market, that's so cool. Like 25 acres. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It has a great theme to go with it. Yeah, I mean, the first house definitely had something for it. Had zip ties, lots of zip ties. I mean, little notes on that. Like when you make a point of saying like everything comes in like trailers on pallets, and then you mention zip ties right after that. It's like, wow, okay. But yeah, and then exactly the lantern. I mean, like we have a lantern here in the Bay Area, lantern festival and stuff like that. So I've heard about them. So to me, they're not that much of a unique thing. And I wouldn't say it really ties in with Christmas very much, but I'm not like a stickler about that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it didn't feel to me at all that whole show.
So what do you think, Jordan? I'm probably pretty sure you haven't had a chance to actually watch the first episode because I'm sure you're having a huge party. So
yeah, we
of it?
I saw the first family, I think. I heard the zip tie part, but I was like mingling with everybody here. So I didn't see the second family, but then I watched at the end of the winner. But I mean, they're from Texas, so it's my state. So
you're just gonna go with it. All right.
I'll have to watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah. It did have a good they had like a service support the troops area. I thought that was very like pretty cool. You know, a lot of the wireframes kind of stuff was kind of cool too on that first house.
Oh,
yeah.
So there was our take on the first episode.
Oh wait, one more thing. Sorry, JR, but
no problem.
Don't forget about the robo lights. I mean,
oh yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I really want to say about that.
Okay. All right. On to the episode 2 that Jordan was in with Carter as the host. The first house, you were up against some good competition.
Mm-hmm.
The first house was
talking snowman.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That talking snowman was pretty impressive.
I know.
And I really liked that he did a light show with Lowe's props. Like it wasn't like a pro light show. It was made out of store-bought stuff. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, that was one of my notes I had, is that everything he got was like, you know, that you can get at Lowe's, Home Depot and stuff like that. I think he kind of made a point too that he kind of waits for the sales and jumps in. And that's kind of really cool to, you know, have that time of the year to go out and, you know, and then put in the RGB lights into it and make this show. Also, the kind of note is that I felt like they showed the whole song almost. Like you really got to feel like a hands down for the editor on that, because they had lots of different camera angles. That wasn't all filmed at once. That was filmed at different times.
No, that was cool.
But it was cut at the right time where the mouth movement was timed just right with the music. And so hands down, that was good editing. So I don't think I've seen a lot of light shows on that show that actually felt like you were watching the true music and light show, timed just right.
Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
Mm-hmm.
What was the second house on that one?
The second house,
Florida.
Was it Daytona?
inflatables. Yep.
Daytona. That was a whole lot of inflatables.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
Yeah. And they were talking about Rover. And I have that one too, actually. The Rover inflatable. Yeah, I have that in my front yard too.
Nice.
So.
But yeah, they I don't know. They didn't really have a theme. They just had a bunch of stuff in one spot.
Yeah,
Like,
they had scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I just think it's cool that everyone has a completely different display, though. So.
Oh yeah, that's totally cool that everybody's different in their whole own little thing.
And they did the inside of the house too.
Yes, they did. They did do the inside. The inside, at least the inside wasn't like some of the houses that do the inside was a little crazy. I know in past years, like the guy with the hot tub, that was a lot of stuff inside the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had the nothing against the like them at all, but I don't feel like they were quite great Christmas light fight worthy.
Which house? The last house?
Yeah, with the
all the cotton and the PVC.
Yeah, all the props that they took down every night. There just wasn't enough there.
It was so funny, like when they said that they took everything in. I'm all like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I know. And then they showed like the time lapse of them taking all that stuff in. I was like, I sometimes think I need to take a few like blow molds in every night, and I'm like, that's too much work. I'll just leave it all outside.
Yeah. So I don't. Maybe because it's all handmade, they made it, but to me, it just. I don't know. It just didn't fit 100%.
I know it takes a lot of time to make those figures, though. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it was cool idea, but I just didn't feel like it was a big enough display for the show.
It was a short tour for sure.
Yeah.
It was very quick. It was funny about the time lapse. I noticed that they brought in even the train, which they made a note, I think, about the train was made out of just a trash can, I think.
Yeah.
You just put a hole in it. And it's like, wow.
And then, well, it just saved room for Jordan's house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jordan's house was awesome. I mean,
yeah, I love your lighthouse, by the way. That is.
Oh, thanks. That idea, cool. Yeah, that was like I had to do lots of convincing. First, I usually tell my mom the ideas, and then she's like always on board. But this time she was like, no. And I was like, yes, we're going to build a lighthouse. And then, okay, finally I got her on board. And then it was like the hard one, which was my dad. And y'all saw him in the episode where he was like, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But guess what? We did. And it's honestly, everyone comes out here and they're like, this is my favorite part. And I was like, yeah. And the part that wasn't shown on the show was really cool because Carter and I actually went up in the lighthouse when he was here, which was really cool. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a ladder on the back of it. Yeah, there's a ladder on the back.
Yeah, I was
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You get a picture at least?
We don't what?
You get a picture of that at least?
Yeah, there's a picture of us up there.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
In the pouring down rain, but it was okay.
Yeah. That experience has to be like super worth it no matter what the weather condition is. Yeah, I bet you once Carter showed up, you probably were like, I don't care, it's raining, you know?
No, well, I was like excited, but on the back of my mind, I was like, I hope these lights come on and stay on.
Oh, like you don't have an issue with all the water? Yeah, I could see that being a problem. Like having that fear of like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
Yeah, that'd be highly embarrassing. But
I gotta say, I was waiting in that episode when Carter started pointing to blow molds and you were saying where they were from. I was like, Point to the
Yours?
one he got from me. Point to the one he got from me.
Oh my gosh.
Yours is on the dormer on the roof.
Nice.
That's
The
awesome.
climbing Santa. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I was like, dang. I was like, that'd be so cool if we pointed to the one.
Yep.
Speaking of blow molds, I love it. So you have 300 blow molds, and the whole idea that you restore a lot of them and stuff like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, so the cool thing about that is like I didn't I can't even remember if I put them all out last year. I don't think I did because I ran out of time. But this year I've been buying a lot more. So like there's a whole new section in the yard this year that has a lot more blow molds. Even in like the trees, I have like the big bulbs this year. So when people come to the display, they'll be like, "Oh, we didn't even see that on the show." Because people have been coming out today and they're like, "You have more deer on the line above your Make-A-Wish lake." And I was like, "Yeah, it's because we filmed last year, so it's
Mm-hmm.
cool, I guess." New stuff.
So how many more deer do you have?
Uh-huh.
We had for like in storage
No. Like, how many did you add this year from last year?
3, so I have a
Nice.
total of 6.
Nice.
And
That's
this
freaking
year our
awesome.
goal is to add 4 more, so
Wow.
20 grand hopefully.
Well,
Well, I
your
love
crowds
that.
outside have to have jumped since last night, right?
You know, surprisingly, it was really cold and raining today, so there wasn't many people
Yeah.
here.
So
But
this week is
on
probably gonna be packed.
this weekend, oh yeah, in our
I'm gonna
neighborhood's one
go.
way in and one way out.
I'm gonna go with you're gonna get 6 deer this year. That's just my guess.
That'd be
Oof,
great.
You're gonna
I don't
double
know.
this year.
I hope.
You
That'd be
still
cool.
got a decent amount of time till
Yeah,
Christmas
it's only
at
the
least.
10th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
love
I think
that.
you could do it.
The whole
If you live in
Make-A-Wish.
Texas, go check out Jordan's display and donate. I want to see him get 6 more deer. I think that'd be amazing.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
So tell us about your experience. Was like when you were filming and walking around, like how was it? Was it fun? Is it cool hanging out with Carter?
I mean, it was like real. Like Carter was like, it was like nothing was like faked. It was all like real. Like so, when he pulled up in the car, actually, when the car was first coming down the road, I remember my dad turning to me and he said, "This is really happening." Like it didn't feel real at all. And then when Carter got out, it was like this is like it was weird because it was like you see it on TV, but it's
Yeah.
at your house. But then and it was all a surprise to him because he didn't know who we were. He didn't know the display. So when the lights came on, it was like a genuine reaction. And walking around with him and showing him everything was it was really cool because I was so young too. So I think he was probably expecting like a light show or something to be like techie, but I'm old soul, and it was cool showing him like how I was building stuff, and it was yeah. We were out there till like 3 a.m. in the morning. It was still raining, but it was fun.
That's awesome. And then, so do they just film that one day, or is it like a whole process of filming you?
3 days.
Wow.
3 days of filming. So the first day was like they showed up at noon, and of course I wasn't done decorating because that whole year, last year, the weather was horrible each weekend. Because I come home from college each weekend to put up the lights. It's 2 hours away where I go to school, and it was always raining. So we were like putting up lights in the pouring down rain, and so I was like trying to finish when the crew was arriving. So it was kind of like a hectic situation, but I mean, yeah, so they were there that, and then we did our interview that day, and then the next day was reveal day, and then the third day was like you would be like building stuff that Carter liked so they can incorporate it into the episode so the story would flow. So it's cool because you get to see how TV actually works.
So you had to take stuff down and put it back up, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Not the lighthouse though. That stayed up all year. We didn't even take that down.
Oh, really? It's a permanent. It's permanent
like
now.
Yard art, I guess you could call it.
Yard art, yeah. Yard gnome.
I really liked how you incorporated the real boat, though.
Yeah, my grandpa built that boat.
Yeah.
And the registration on the boat, I think it's 86. The last time it was registered, so.
Last time it was in real water, not lights.
Yeah, I think since it rained today, it's full of real water, so.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if if you're going to be on the Great Christmas Light Fight, Carter really likes boats.
Yeah, seems to be
because the house with the boat, the last 2
Oh yeah, the ship.
episodes of it won.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so Carter likes boats.
Mm-hmm. Or things to climb in.
Yeah.
At the end when you won, you guys got into the sleigh.
Yeah, how big is that?
That thing's awesome.
I think it's like 20 feet long.
Wow.
Because like it looked pretty big when you guys were first looking at it in your episode, but then when you all got in it,
yes,
at the end,
I
was like, whoa, that thing's huge.
Yeah, I think I need 8 more deer though. Rudolph and 8 more deer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Keep it the same size though, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
like that go all the way across the yard. That'd make a statement.
Yeah, where's your dad at? Let's sell him on this idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, you would never be able to do that.
It seems like you got the footing right this time, right? So the stable. So why not?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool that you told him that you screwed up.
Yeah. It's all about
that was
learning.
funny because that was like something I remembered. Like he was like, "Tell me, old wise one," because when I was like over the years, he was like, "You're only 20 years old." Like that was really funny.
Yeah, that was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
So are you going to take the trophy to college with you now?
No.
Staying at home?
I don't know. I'm like, I guess I might stay on the mantle back there. I don't know, because I'm like, when nobody's home, like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would just follow me around forever.
If I were you, I would take it at least 1 week to school. Just take it to every class. Just set it on your desk.
Yeah, they put it all over the college thing today, which was kind of cool that I won and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just weird that I won. It's not real. I'm just gonna wake up from the dream.
Nah.
Well, technically, you have won for a year now, so
yeah.
Yeah.
But now you can tell everybody you won.
I know, it was cool because yesterday after the episode, okay, so they like give you like a hint when Carter's like in the car. He like pulls up and you can kind of see like a part of the display, and then everyone saw like one of the deer in the back, and everyone started screaming and hollering. And then after that, I came inside to get the trophy, and
nice.
I had bought like confetti poppers for everyone to have, so they all had those while I was inside getting the trophy. And when I walked outside, everyone like popped the confetti, and there was confetti going everywhere. It was really cool.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
I got a video of it on my Facebook.
Yeah, that's good timing.
Very cool. So, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on the podcast and doing this technology stuff. I know you have an old soul, so this is probably hard for you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go to Christmas Expo this year, too. It's in Vegas,
cool.
So.
Oh, nice.
Well, we'll be there.
Are you 21 yet?
Like, let's go. Oh, yeah, I turned 21 in July.
Oh,
Last
awesome.
time I was in Vegas, I was 18, so yeah, perfect timing.
Well, I'll be at Christmas Expo this year. We'll have to have a party for you winning in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. I hope the casting director's there, Kristen, because I think she always goes. I want to meet her. I always talk to her. She's really cool.
Yeah, she's freaking awesome. We had her on a podcast.
I know. I watched that one.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she is.
And we're actually gonna have her on her game show too. Like her and AJ, the other casting lady. They're gonna.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be on the game show.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Who was your producer? Because I know David Peace has talked about his producer and stuff and how it's been.
I had Anne.
I don't know who that is. That's not the one David had. So.
Well. Anne was really cool. I text her sometimes, and she always messages me back. It's really cool because she actually lives in Houston now too, so she's close. So
oh, nice.
She was really cool. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I know there's like I don't know how many producers there are.
I don't know.
Oh, and then we had a different producer, Andrew, for when we won.
So how's that work? Did they tell you in advance, or does they just show up?
I don't know if I should say. I
Okay.
don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it.
All right. That's fine.
Hmm.
Nobody gets to know if you're ever on the show. You just got to wait in
Gotta
anticipation.
wait.
Hey,
Don't
I
give
was
it-
surprised. So shouldn't everyone else be?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Actually,
okay.
somebody after we had done it, somebody in the display after they were, because we filmed it during like display hours, and so we had to shut down the display. And like a few days later, some lady comes up to us and she goes, why was there a red car with Santa Claus in it? And this was last year, and we had to keep it a secret. And I was like, my mom was standing next to me, and I was like, I gotta go inside. I was like, Mom, you answer this question.
Idiots.
And she was like, oh, we were just filming a commercial for next year. Like, there's just a jib here and everything else. Nothing going on here. And then she was here again yesterday when our episode was airing, and she told some lady here, she goes, well, last year when I was here, there was a red car and Santa Claus was leaving. And so the lady came up to me and was like, I heard from a lady in your display, so I might know the outcome of your episode tonight. And I was like, no, we were just filming a commercial.
You
But,
stuck to the commercial plan.
yeah, commercial. You'll never see that commercial, though.
That's awesome. Did you did you keep this away from like your your close family and stuff?
My mom, my dad, but okay, so the thing is, like, my brother was kind of cut out of the episode, so that was my brother next to me the whole time. But he had
Okay.
to leave early, so he couldn't even be there for the goodbye, so they couldn't, like, they could have said his name, but it would have been like, where'd he go? So I guess they kind of like tried to cut him out. But that was my brother, so it was me, my mom, my dad, my brother that knew. And that was it.
Oh
So,
wow. That's a huge secret with a small group of people to know
Mhm.
about it.
yeah, with everyone asking you every single day, so did you win? So did you win?
Yeah,
Well,
I imagine.
no.
I think I might have asked you once in Messenger.
You did. You did. And I told you you're going to have to watch and see.
Yep.
But now there's nothing has to be a secret anymore.
Nope. That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you again for
Right
being on here.
here.
I think
And it's never leaving.
that's one day I want that trophy.
You need one.
I gotta get on that show first, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. You got to get on first. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the big point to the whole getting the trophy.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah.
A to Z.
But
Yeah.
one day maybe, who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
So, thanks again for being on the show.
Absolutely.
I think we covered all the episodes. We did good.
Mhm.
What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say goodnight, and please subscribe to our podcast and the YouTube channel and everything else. And thank you again for Jordan, the youngest champion of the Great Christmas Light Fight, to be on our show. First, hear that, David? We have a champion on our show now.
Yes.
You were just featured on the Great Christmas Light Fight. We have now a champion on our show. So thank you guys for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys next week with Great Christmas Light Fight After Dark, an unofficial Great Christmas Light Fight show that we're claiming until we get in trouble for it. So we're just doing it. So thank you. Good night.